there was a way for you to generate 3 buyers and 2 listings from every listing you take, would you be interested? Well, that is the Tom Ferry Show today. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. Hey, welcome back to the Tom Ferry Show. Do I have your attention? Do you want to take 1 listing and turn it into 3 buyers and 2 more listings every single time? Well, I've got the play for you. Now, you and I both know, always and forever, the only thing that is constant in our business is change. And when you look at what's happening right now in the U.S. with changes in the processes, changes in our contracts, changes in our language, that's all because of the NAR effect. We're going to make those changes. You're going to do it. I'm going to do it. Everybody's going to do it. It is what it is. But it's also an election year. We're also expecting rate cuts. And of course, we've got massive pent-up demand. But the real change I want you to focus on right now is that last one. It is the lack of inventory. So I believe, as you believe, that if there was a play that you could run or several plays you could run that could have 1 listing turn into more listings, I'm going to assume you're going to run those plays. If you look at the visual that our great coach Meredith created, this viral listing strategy, what she said was, Tom, every listing is going to get you 1 more listing if you do it right, but every listing is going to get you 3 more buyers, and 3 more buyers are always going to get you 1 more listing, which gets you 1 more listing, which gets you 3 more buyers, which gets you 1 more listing, which gets you, and it just on and on and on. Was I able to say that fast and not screw it up? Yes. But you see the visual. Isn't this what we want? So the question I have is, when was the last time you added something fresh, something new, something effective, something that works to your plan when you're listing houses, when you're going into the just sold marketing that absolutely could generate 2 more listings and a few more buyers? Today, I want to walk you through 10 different ideas. Many I don't have to go deep on because you know what to do, but one that I'm going to show you is the one that when you add this into your just sold strategy, you are going to kill it. Now, I always say there's 10 different ways to do it. I'm not going to say that you're going to do all 10. Let's go through all 10, pick the 1 or 2 that are right for you. It's clear. I'm going to obviously point out 2 that I think are going to be very special for you. Here's the first one. If you're not currently emailing every single person in your database before you go on the appointment to notify them, right? Hey, I'm about to go meet with a potential seller. The email looks like this. My buddy Jimmy Mackin over at Listing Leads created this. Subject line: I'm about to go meet with a potential seller. That's the subject line. I can't share too much, but I'm about to go meet with a potential seller who's thinking about listing their home. What I can tell you is that homes like this typically sell above ask and in just a few days. If you already know you want the details, just hit reply with VIP and I'll add you to my VIP list and send you more information as soon as I can. Now, if you're not currently sending your database that email every time you go on an appointment, I'm going to recommend you start. Think about it. Your database is going to go, I want to know more about that. Well, if someone in your database wants to know more, they own a house that they're going to need to sell and go buy that next one. And you just got the possibility of 2 more transactions helping one of your best clients just because you sent the email and flushed out the opportunity.
Marketing is ever evolving, and with the emergence of AI, the rate of change is faster than ever. Adapt quickly to AI-driven marketing strategies or risk falling behind. This is precisely why we've created the AI Marketing Academy, a 4-week virtual intensive tailored to integrate AI seamlessly into your marketing strategy. You'll start with unraveling the basics of AI, then you'll get to grips with essential AI tools. And finally, you'll learn how to incorporate these tools into effective real-world marketing tactics. Space is limited, don't miss your chance to be a part of the future.
Now, that's one. But what if I told you, many of my clients, including Chris right here, Chris took the same exact email and said, hey, I'm going to drive this to social where I'm going to get even more action. I'm going to send the email and do social. So here we go, video inside video. Watch this.
Good morning. I am on the way to meet with a prospective seller. He is right in between this Eagle Rock Highland Park area. I wish I could give you more details. It's not official yet, but let me know if you're interested in a property like this. Houses like this in this neighborhood go very fast as soon as they hit the market. I'm trying to put together like a VIP list as soon as I have this thing locked down. Let me know if you're interested. Right here in the Highland Park, Eagle Rock area, going to be a very cute house. Let me know if you guys are interested. Let me know right here.
So first of all, shout out to our coaching client, Chris Benjamin, for doing this. More importantly, you read the NAR report that stated from consumers, the most important thing we want from our agent when they're marketing our home is social media. So Chris is taking that one step further. He doesn't even have the listing yet, and he's announcing it on his way. By the way, he's clearly got to be 30 years old because he can drive and shoot videos at the same time. Warning, I do not recommend it. And he did tell me, no, he doesn't own a Tesla. But consider this. He sends that out. By the time he gets there, he already has 10 people that said VIP. Now, if you could walk into an appointment and already have 10 people that are interested in that house and you're showing them a modern approach to marketing like this, as Chris has done on social, you're already winning. Now, here is 6 more ways. I'm going to ask you to go back to throwing mega open houses. If I want to get a listing and get 2 more listings because of it, I've got to penetrate deeper into the area, the community that I just listed that house in. No better way than to throw a Tom Ferry mega open house. Now, there's a YouTube video. If you just right here on my channel, go mega open house, you will see all of the tactics of how you invite, what you do at, and what you do post. So I'm going to assume you're a longtime follower. You already got that. Otherwise, you know what to do. Number 3 is we're no longer sending just listed cards because they're stupid and they give the customer all the information and then they don't need to go to you. Instead, what are we going to do? We're going to mail something that says first time on the market in blank years, QR code to find out the details. First time in the market in 8 years, first time in the market in 30 years, first time in the market in 18 months. QR code, find out the details. You do that to a landing page and your listing postcard is actually going to get you results. Number 4, if the property's hot, please don't hold it open for like 3 hours. Hold it open for 8 hours. Hold it open for 48 hours. The last thing you want to do is close the door, put the lockbox on, and stop prospective customers from being able to see that house. Go back to the NAR ruling. The only place a consumer can now go to physically see homes without signing a buyer representation agreement is at an open house. Man, if I was you, I would be like, how am I going to turn my open houses into information centers for first-time buyers? How am I going to turn my open houses into information center for VA buyers or whoever you're serving? Your open houses are now going to be a tremendous opportunity to attract clients, educate customers, and generate a lot of business. And of course, more listings. All right. Obviously, number 5, you build a landing page on every property that you list. So in following the rules of your MLS, the pre-marketing, the once it gets launched, so they have a place to go to learn more. And then of course, the post-marketing. So if you're not doing that, that's the first one you're going to add. And of course, number 6, it is crushing right now. People that are doing Instagram polls inside of their stories. What do you think this home's going to sell for? More than $650 or less? And they're just answering questions because people like to do that. If you're not doing polls right now on your properties inside of Instagram on stories, you're just missing an opportunity to connect with more people in this modality. Number 7 is the How We Did It mailer. Now, if you're a longtime follower, you've seen me show this better version of a just sold card where you tell the story. I met with the seller 4 weeks ago. We did this and this and this. And in week 3, we did this. And in week 2, we did this. And week 1, we did this. And then we did launch. And here was our marketing. You actually visually and, of course, in text, demonstrate from the time you met the customer to the time it actually got to the market and sold, what you did, and then you include before and after photos because you staged it, because you fixed it up, because you did all the things you did. That is an infinitely better just sold card than just sold. Listed and sold in 3 days with 8 offers, got them $14,000 above asking. The problem with a postcard like that doesn't demonstrate how much you actually worked and how long you have been following up on this prospective client to help them, nurture them, finally get to the place where the property was ready to be unveiled. If you don't tell that story, then customers are like, yeah, no wonder real estate's commissions are under attack. They don't do anything. They hit enter in the MLS and 8 buyers showed up and wanted to buy the house. Tell the story. Demonstrate your value. This is where people are going to go, oh, I get it. She's working hard. He's been working on this customer for 7 years. If that's the case, put that into the mailer. That is a better version of a just sold card. but I've got an even better one. All right, let's look at number 8. Smart agents today that want to take one listing, turn it into 2 more listings and a lot more buyers, what they're doing every time is if the demographic of the property you sold is surrounded by people that have owned the house for 30 years, 40 years, if they're 70, 80, 90 years old, what we know is that person is more likely to come to a home selling seminar to learn more information. So when they call their kid, if that's what they do, or they invite their kid to come and learn also because they want to know, like, I've owned this home for 40 years. It's been a while since I've done this. And you're doing a educational event at your office where you're serving wine and cheese or, lunch or whatever it is you decide to do. You do that. And now you're bringing in 8, 10, 12 people that are thinking about sometime in the future, they want to put their home on the market. Man, that's a good idea. If you have the right heart and you're a teacher, you're an educator, this isn't a show up and close them. This is like, let me give you an example of someone that just like you called me a couple months ago and said, we've been in this house for 45 years. We don't even know where to start. We're not sure what we want to do, but we know we want to move from here to there to be closer to our grandkids or whatever the story is. And there you go. First we did this, then we did that, then we did this, then we did that, then we did this, then we did that. And we carefully curated this experience, made it easy for them. We staged the home and boom, we got it sold. You show them what it is you're going to do, the kind of person that you are. So I know if you're watching this, you're like, yeah, that's me. Right? So you know what I'm talking about. All right. Number 9, of course, is the magic buyer letter, a letter hand addressed and hand stamped, letting them know you have more buyers than there's inventory available. We all know that. It's a play that everyone should be running, but you should be doing it every single time you sell the property. But my all-time favorite and the one I'm so excited to share with you. So thank you for watching. By the way, will you do me a favor? Will you leave in the comment 1 through 9? Are there any of those things you're currently not doing that you're going to add in? Please put it in the comments right now and let me know. Give me insight. Give me feedback. You could tell me more about number 7. Like, show us an example of that. Or I wanted to unpack 5 for me. Can you give me 3 more examples of polls? You tell me, I will deliver, but it's got to be in the comments right here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this. Now, about 60 days ago, I'm doing a seminar in Portland, and I'm working with this incredible title company and all of their title partners, and I'm helping them help you deliver more value to the marketplace, solve problems. And I made a comment to them. I said, just sold cards are stupid. And they're, all of our clients send just sold card. What do you mean it's stupid? We've done that forever. And my response is, just because you've done it forever doesn't mean it's good. Just because you've done it forever does not mean it is an effective marketing strategy. And I said to them, for example, if I get a postcard in the mail that says listed and sold in 7 days, got 8 offers, sold for $114,000 above asking, and a photo, I think to myself, that agent did nothing. Like that's just the way consumers think. Don't hate me. Change the marketing. Show them what you actually did, or do something so special, so different that nobody else in the market is actually doing. Now, the postcard, they said to me, well, what do you recommend? And I was like, well, you know what I would do? I remember like sitting there in the middle of the seminar saying, I would have an all black postcard with white font, and it would say, did you hear about your neighbor? Did you hear about your neighbor? And I watched them all go, oh, and I'm like, curiosity. And someone said, yeah, who's sleeping with who? Or, what's going on? Like, you think of all the possible circumstances that could be inside that. It's curiosity. Did you hear about your neighbor? And I said, and then when you flip it over, it would be, check it out here, QR code. And then, if your home is currently listed for sale, this is not a solicitation, my DRE number, all that stuff, but your face isn't on it. Your company isn't on it. It's completely non-branded. Matter of fact, let me show it to you, because the second I got off stage that day, I hand wrote it out, put it inside text to a bunch of my best customers and said, we need to do this. Who's going to test it first? I want to know the results immediately. That was 60 days ago. This has become one of the hottest direct mail pieces once you sell a listing to get more listings. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Check it out. Did you hear about your neighbor? Question mark. On the backside, scanned here to find out. They hit the QR code. So let me give you context. Shout out to Stephanie Younger from Los Angeles, Compass team leader, longtime friend, longtime coaching client, unbelievably successful. Top Wall Street Journal 1000. Like, she's a rock star. She's also a great marketer. So she sends this after a recent listing sold. Get this, ready? to 5,700 properties in her geographic farm where she is super established. And look what happened. 5,700 mailed. 1,952 people scanned it and then threw it in the trash. Scanned it and maybe kept it. Like, that's a really classy, interesting, different marketing piece. But most importantly, she had 37 full form fillouts. 37 full form fillouts. Now, if you're looking for stuff like this, if this is exciting to you, my buddy Jimmy and I created a new company. It's called listingleads.com. If you have not gone to listingleads.com, absolutely check it out today. We drop new marketing campaigns every single month for all of our subscribers. And the second you sign up, you have like 59 different proven campaigns you can already run with. So absolutely check out listingleads.com. Now, all the money, when you go back to Stephanie's postcard, all the money is what happens when they hit that QR code. I say all the money's in the landing page. Most people's landing pages take them back to the seller portion of their website. Well, the seller portion of your website says, are you thinking of selling? Would you like to know the value of your home? Here's the problem. When I get a killer postcard like this, that is evoking imagination, that is sparking my curiosity, and all of a sudden I go back to, would you like to sell your home? Do you want to know about your home? Give me all your information. The marketing was killer. It got me to go there. The bounce rate is significant. We've seen it all the time. But when, and you can see it here, when the postcard drives me and it answers my questions and tells me what happened with my neighbor, here's the story. Your neighbor called us looking to make a move out of state, wanting to maximize the value of their home. We got to work. Our project manager created and executed, We have zero financing because that's what they do at her company. We created a buzzworthy launch. We had multiple offers. We did masterful negotiation, fast and efficient escrow, successful close, 8429 Regis Way. And then you could see on the left, those numbers scroll up in real time. So it's an active landing page where it literally goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, 11 offers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 11, and $119,000 above asking. And then look at the CTA. It's beautiful. Give us your information. We will follow up. No, hey, do you have a similar goal? Let's chat. Do you have a similar goal? Let's chat. That's how humans talk, right? That's how you talk to your friends, right? You don't say like, give me your information. Please fill out the form and we'll give you the details. No. Do you have a similar goal? Let's have a conversation. She had 37 people out of 5,700 out of 1,952 that scanned it. Now, I know right now you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to do this. And it's a very good idea. You should do it on your next listing sold, because what we all want is this. We want to take a listing that gets us another listing, that gets us 3 more buyers, that gets us a listing, that gets us a listing, that gets us 3 more buyers, that gets us a listing, that gets us 3 more buyers, that gets another listing, and on and on and on and on and on. That's the game. So here's what I'd like to know from you. On this show, in the comments below, what are you actually going to do? What are you going to do? And then hit me up on Instagram, send me a DM, and let me know, hey, I sent that postcard. OMG, WTF, that's oh my God, where's Tom Ferry? Let me tell you what happened. We had an unbelievable response. Tell me the details. Send it to me on Instagram or Facebook. I want to know. Thank you so much for watching this show. If there's someone you love that you want to send it to that's in the business, that's a really good idea. Let's help everybody solve the crisis of not enough inventory. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next show. Hey, if you like this content, make sure you get back to my channel and check out Jason Pantana, This Week in Marketing, the Tom Ferry Podcast Experience, and of course, Mindset Monday.